The dearth of support players and good IGLs from and in the SEA region has been a major point of concern for teams from the region. But one name that has consistently proved capable of handling both roles like a champion is that of Ninjaboogies. Michael Ninjaboogie Ross Jr. was born in Cebu, Philippines. He started playing competitive esports from the tender age of 12, kicking off his career by playing Counter-Strike before switching to Dota. He became popular amongst the Filipino esports community at the World Game Master Tournament in 2009 after the young support started to micro all 4 of his teammates' heroes when they gave up on a game. International recognition arrived when Ninjaboogie switched to Heroes of New Earth. He started playing for the Filipino team Duskbin Esports and eventually went on to captain them and became the #1 Horn team in SEA. Ninjaboogie would come home to Dota 2 on 28 April 2012 when he officially transferred to captain their new Dota 2 team.
Duskbin and WE, they set off this best of 3 with Duskbin on the Radiant side. Ninjaboogie will be their captain.
After a failed attempt at the TI2 East qualifiers,
And there's a GG well played by Ninjaboogie.
Ninjaboogie would move on to Neolution Esports, where he initially performed well enough to earn an invite from Valve to the TI3 East qualifiers. However, in a shock move, Ninjaboogie was removed from the squad just before the qualifiers, costing him a shot at qualifying for TI3. After a short stint in execration,
look at that, that is what I mentioned earlier. So easy to kill this Ninjaboogie with a Doom. Wave in, Ninjaboogie down once again, here comes the Wyvern Web.
Ninjaboogie decided to make his riskiest move yet, moving to Rave in South Korea. There, he played a key part as his team triumphed at the Korean Dota League Season 4, giving him his first major trophy in Dota 2. Rave's performance at this tournament saw them getting invited for the inaugural Dota 2 Asia Championships. Despite being coined as underdogs in the tournament, Rave managed to finish in the 5th to 6th place.
Alright, we're here with an interview with Ninjaboogie from Team Rave, hot off their victory over IG from the lower bracket.
Unfortunately, the team began to regress and eventually disbanded, which led to Ninjaboogie go back to his hometown team, Mineski. Even with the arrival of SEA legend Mushi, Mineski and Ninjaboogie failed in their bid to qualify for the International 7.
Plus 370 plus 400 damage for that Razor. Oh my god, napakasakit nito. Grabe.
And Mag trying to live stream himself pero ultra kill by 1437 of all the people. Rampage ba? Bibigay!
Oh!
The Rampage by 1437 Tiban.
Ninjaboogie and Mushi would then team up with yet another SEA superstar, Ice, as well as Jabs and Moon to form a reinvigorated Mineski heading into the 2017 to 2018 DPC season. The squad went on a tear, winning every single match in the SEA region and eventually triumphed at the Bucharest Minor, becoming the first ever SEA team to win a minor.
Now coming down the mid, still with Aegis, still with Cheese. And they will definitely claim at least one lane of racks here. And in fact, they just claimed the tournament. GG is called from Meow. Mineski, insanely solid performance, will win the PGL Open here in Bucharest.
Talk to me about your journey as well through Dota 2. It's been 5 years and 6 months since you joined Duskbin, having transferred over from Heroes of New Earth into Dota 2. This is the biggest tournament you've won in your career, and it seems to have taken quite a long time. It must have been worth the wait, though.
Yeah, you know, you need to find the right pair of teammates, and apparently I found the right one.
You definitely found some good ones there, that's for sure.
They proceeded to qualify for multiple DPC tournaments, one after another, but they had seemingly lost all momentum. They weren't looking like the force they were at the beginning of the season.
We decided to take a break, which is pretty bad. You know, it should be the opposite, but yeah, you know, it sucks. It definitely screwed up the momentum and the chemistry, so yeah, we're trying to fix it.
However, that would all change when Mineski would make a trip to China for the Dota 2 Asia Championships 2018. There, he would make history.
It just became too scary. They didn't utilize their lineup that they had. They tried to go for tier 1 towers way too many times, but no center boards and bad positioning from Omni Knight cost them the game. Also, gotta give credit to Mineski, man. They are looking hot.
That was a very clean game by them. Very.
40 seconds until Ame's back in the game, and Mineski know they're going straight for the tier 4s. They're looking to close things up here at DACFI again with the kick. 30 seconds, no anti-mage. They just can't slow this down, LGD. Mineski. You all know them, you all love them. Ice, Jabs, Mushi, Ninjaboogie and Moon. What a journey they've been on here at LAN. I don't think anyone...
And Ninjaboogie became the first Filipino player to ever win a Valve Major as he lifted up the DAC 2018 trophy. While the season would eventually end in a disappointing note for Ninjaboogie as he finished in the 12th place at the International 8, it will definitely be a highlight of his career as he achieved what many players can only dream of doing. This season, Ninjaboogie took his talents to an all-Filipino team, TNC Predator, where he transformed them to become one of the best SEA teams out there and led them to a top 6 finish in the Kuala Lumpur Major and a top 12 finish at the Chongqing Major. Unfortunately, he was removed from the team in the middle of the season. Ninjaboogie has not yet revealed which team he will be playing for next, but we are sure that a player of his caliber will soon find a new place to call home, and when he does, he is going to come back with vengeance to take on SEA and the world, and perhaps even lay a conquest to bring SEA its first ever Aegis of Champions.